Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Napoleon's Legacy as the British Empire. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, let's take first things first, let's take a quick look to our sphere. Is anybody close to just leaving? Look at a hand. I will ban the United States from you. Put 1 point to you. Cuba. The United States is getting a little bit too friendly there. Grand Colombia. Why the United? Come on, America. You should just stop trying to influence these people. It's never going to work out for you. It's never going to happen. So stop it. And then USCA, we'll ban them from here as well, just because we can. Who were we influencing anyway? It was Ireland, because because they were a great power. They stopped being a great power and then just kind of left our sphere because of that. So I am influencing them again. Someone said that we should give Portugal money for the colonies, and that we should give the rest of Libya to the Ottomans, and I agree with both those points, so I gave the Ottomans these 4 provinces. I mean, they're basically worthless, so I mean, it's just fine, and I gave Portugal 100,000 for the colonies that I gave to Austria and Prussia, so that should be absolutely a-okay. So it looks like the coalition nations is still going to lose pretty badly. The Seljuk Federation is friendly with the Coalition of Nations. I mean, that's good for you. But it's not really going to help you at all. Yeah, there they go. They've got annexed again. And they're still at war with Saxony. And I think they actually got more cores because of that. What a terrible day for the world, basically. The French Empire, once again, it's just too strong. And the Coalition of Nations actually still has their core, surprisingly enough. I'm surprised by that. It seems like they shouldn't. I'm assuming if you release the Coalition of Nations, all the countries in that area just get released automatically. Because of probably like an event or something like that. Yes, you're neutral like Italy. Like if we were allies or something, I mean we can't be allies right now because the Great Wars haven't been discovered yet, but, at some point, if you want to ally me and we can go to war with the French Empire, you can probably get some of your cores back. I'm just saying. So the French Empire has 101 brigades. That's really nothing. We have twice as many brigades as the French do. The only problem there is how many troops can the French mobilize. I'm not too sure. Actually, they probably haven't demobilized yet. Which is interesting. You might actually want to do a free people or a free nation CB against the French Empire, release the Coalition of Nations by force. And I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get our troops. I mean, it's going to take a while due to the fact that we have a truce until 76. So we got at least 2 years of preparation before we can even start fabricating the claim. I believe it's an 11 infamy, so we should be fine as long as we don't spend any infamy or go above 14 by the time you want to attack them. Problem is that they are allied with Russia. And that's a little bit of a threat. But we can attack them, try to release the Coalition of Nations. That should be good for us. Like, we can take the French colonies over here. I don't know who would join us. I don't think Hyderabad or the Mughal Empire would actually help us at all in that. And are any of you guys civilized yet? They're still not, surprisingly enough. I'm surprised that they're not civilized. So is there really anything we can do at the moment? Is there any wars we can intervene in? If we were friends with Persia, we could. But I think it's a little bit too late for that now. They are getting completely occupied. So what are they trying to do? So Afghanistan's trying to take their cores back. Khiva is trying to take this province. So Persia is going to be basically neutered. Let's see, justify war. Demand concession. So we can't do we can't annex Persia outright right now, which kind of sucks. But maybe after they lose these 2 territories, we might be able to, invade Persia if we wanted to. I don't know if that would be a great idea or not. Why did we get romanticism? It was for a specific reason. I don't remember what that reason was, though. Morale and army tactics, yes. Was it for a decision? Turn to London, spread propaganda. No, this one, it's for realism. Which is the next one. And I don't think we spent any points in this, right? Yeah, we put nothing into it, so we can just go straight to realism. Get Scotland Yard. And these colonies, they should look pretty much a-okay. It's gonna maybe be a little bit more messy when we get down here. In fact, no, I was going to say maybe we should try to take this and then take these two, but that probably isn't going to happen. We can maybe take one, but not the other, and I don't want to have only one half of Zimbabwe. Because then it'll just look kind of bad. Oh, Egypt's at war. Who are you at war with? You're at war with the French. This is actually a perfect thing. Oh, they're trying to annex all of Egypt. France. That's a bit much, would you not say? I mean, we could probably do things with like Algeria and annex all these guys outright, but come on, France. France, really? Okay, well, we're here to defend Egypt. Is there anybody else we can call in? Morocco? Morocco will join a war. Prussia and Sweden. This is only against the French, so there's no Russians involved, which is for the best. At least Norwegian. Okay, Norway wants independence. Prussia will accept the call to arms. Is there anything else we need? Yeah, just really Egypt. Is Egypt hedges involved in the war? They are. Who else are we friends with that might want to get involved? We want Morocco down here so they can start sieging down these French colonies. Sweden, 13 brigades, 29 ships. They will accept the call to arms, so we might as well, you know, get them in here. We have a bunch of the New World, but none of the New World's really meaningful. Like, the United States absolutely despises us. Also, these are cores? I'm actually... For some reason, I'm surprised that these are cores over here. But the British Navy... Can the British Navy beat the French Navy? I think so. Put these on the maximum. We're going to go straight... I mean, we won't go into Dunkirk quite yet. We got a French Navy right here. How strong are you guys? I mean, you got a lot of, commerce raiders, right? I mean, I wish we can get some better ships. In fact, we're going to leave behind the transports, because I don't want them getting killed in a battle. Nope, did that completely wrong. Yeah, leave behind all the transports. But having 113 heavy ships, is this even a port? It's not. So let's go to Southampton, repair for maybe a month or two. Yeah, they're going to block our ports for now, but that's fine. So Morocco, yeah, you keep going down in here. I believe they'll still be able to colonize and stuff, even if we're at war. We have a 39 stack over here, we have a 39 stack over here. But I do not believe... South German Federation, are you at war with the French as well? You are! Oh, are you doing the, Oh, Italy's actually attacking them as well. Oh my god, this is actually working out perfectly. Look at who they're at war with. Oh, France. This is actually pretty much excellent for us. Because we were going to want... I'm assuming we're the war leader. I can't imagine anybody else is the war leader. Yeah, we negotiated on behalf of the entire alliance. So, we're going to try to want to release the Coalition of Nations. That is going to be our war goal, basically, for the war. It's going to be expensive. It's going to take, I think, 11 to release an entire nation. Oh yeah, they're killing us in Thailand. That's fine. Oh, you guys want to join? Hyperbad wants to join the, they have a truce with the French Empire. Well, we'll march our troops into their territories. The Hyperbads join the war. And that is fantastic. I mean, they have no allies, and they're at war with basically every other major European nation. So, I'm hoping that things will work. Yeah. Brazil. Nah, I think we'll take 3.3 prestige. So, France has an army of 68 brigades. Germany has 25. Italy has 62. Prussia has 27. They should mobilize. I mean, they're at war. They're actually really not doing anything now. We can see that some German troops have pushed into the southern part here. Send another troop here. Send one here. Well, no, send one here. Send you here. And then send you there. We'll just try to send one guy at a time. Ireland wants an alliance? Sure, because that'll get their opinion up higher. You want to join the war? They would love to join the war. So that's good. But I'm surprised they have enough to annex all of Egypt. Was it by event? It must be, because there's no way they can get a CB to annex all of that territory. Oh, the Ottoman actually have the tech to actually colonize themselves. The only reason I gave them Libya because I thought they couldn't actually do it, but I guess the Ottomans can do it. Nothing's going to stop them, I guess. Italy wants military access. They can absolutely have it. I mean, if Egypt or the Ottomans say like these two, it wouldn't be a big issue. How many points do they have? They actually have a ton of points as well. 600 is more than I would have expected. Looks like the Swedish are getting involved in a naval conflict. Prussians are showing up in Hamburg. No. Okay, well, I clicked that one kind of by accident. I kind of want to do the hunting as circle of life and all that. Yeah, so you guys arrive here. Farming output is great. You guys go to this province. And then eventually, once these guys kind of have a nice beachhead, we can kind of use our giant navy to kind of crush all the smaller navies. Because that is the British way. I guess, do they actually not have? They have 84 ships. And it looks like they're losing a lot of their navy to our side of the conflict. Germans are already pushing up through here. The Italians are pushing in quite nicely. I don't even know where the, where would the French army be? Like, they had some guys down here. They have a 28 stack there. But other than that, I'm guessing they're going to come fight this 18 stack, so maybe we should try to help reinforce him. Because that's a decent-sized French army there. 1st of December, 2nd of December, so we can catch this army. We're going to take heavy casualties, but I'm hoping that the, yeah, they are reinforcing us. We just want to make sure that, the French don't get too powerful. Where else do they have troops? They have French Oceania over here, but I'm sure that's fine. We don't need to worry about that too much. Morocco's doing a good job over here. Yeah, we'll respect their beliefs. We'll kind of just occupy this area. I don't really want to march into this territory if we don't need to. It's very, very, attrition heavy. That's why I sent Morocco down there in the first place. Okay, so it looks like the Irish have found a French army to attack. I mean, they are on our side, so we want to make sure that the Irish do win their battles. And it does look like that it is a defensive battle as well, so we're going to reinforce here. Push out slightly in all directions. Okay, it looks like 8.5 war score. Where did we lose a battle? We lost that battle. Oh, that is pretty bad. 8.5 war score. I mean, it's still going... It's actually going in the French favor right now. 16 brigade. We lost almost the entire army. That is so bad. Everyone but 700 men survived. Okay. 2 war score from that. But other than that, it looks like this area is, you know, secure. You guys go to here, I guess, and just kind of make sure you can get some reinforcements. You drive back up north. Because other than that, it looks like the French Indian territories are basically secure. Portugal, we don't need your help. Morocco's making some headway down there, which is fine. We can't add a war goal because we're not technically winning. You know, and I'm not surprised by that. So we'll march down here, kill this army. You can march up there. You can kind of march into this province. There we go. We're winning some good battles here. Looks like the Swedish are moving into Paris. There we go, 1.5 war score. We're moving to this 10 stack. I don't know why you're not moving to London, because that's kind of your job. You know, I don't know why the rally point's gone. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to need to mobilize for this. I think we're going to be just fine. So add a war goal. Liberate countries in 11. Yeah, the coalition nations, 100 war score to liberate the coalition nations. But I think it is absolutely worth it to... It's going to, yeah, take us almost to maximum, but we need to release the coalition of nations. Because as far as I know, it should fire the event to have all this territory get released and, you know, release into the smaller countries. If it just releases one giant coalition of nations that just kind of exists for the rest of the game, then that's just kind of funny and interesting. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Yeah, but it's going to be a major war. We're going to absolutely need to crush the French. 3%, 14%. Luckily, we are going to get some ticking war scores and stuff because the French won't be able to fulfill their ambitions. Hopefully, that the Egyptians don't lose their territory. Come on, Ottomans. Ottomans, take this province, please. Please take this one? No? Okay, then. Got a big French army over here. So they're attacking us there. You guys, there's a troll button, is there not? I guess there isn't. For some reason I thought there was a patrol button. It seems like the most obvious button to have with the Navy, but apparently it just doesn't exist. Yeah, so the Irish are going to lose a battle here. That's fine. Mughal Empire wants an alliance. Okay, so we got some... After realism is done, we're going to definitely need some more military techs. They're going to move on to the Swedish army here, I think. So if they attack into Paris, then we can reinforce. We have 2 armies in. Yeah, 3 ding bonus. Technically, they do lose it when we reinforce, but it should be just fine. Yeah, they're losing way more men than we are. And what's this crisis going on over here? It's between Austria and Russia. And really, that's just it. Russia wants them to back off. Russia has 104 against Austria's 96, so it's very, very close. It's hard to say if they're going to back off or not. I don't think they are, though. I think Russia and Poland are about to attack the Austrians. So there's a lot of wars going on right now in Europe. Yeah, so they lost. We will follow their retreating forces. Sweden can just sit here and reinforce. That's fine. We're losing a lot of men here, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have a 33. Is anybody else building in Europe? No. I don't know where the other guy is then. But we'll send you down here, because we need more troops. And I don't think we're going to want to mobilize. Okay, yeah, you sit here and just siege this stuff down. Got 81 brigades. Look how much territory the Italians are taking from you, though. It's quite a lot. And they might... Yeah, they're trying to take a... So, yeah, so South German... We were trying to take Alsace-Lorraine. Italy's trying to take all of their cores back. And these all make sense. I can see why they're doing it. I don't think it's going to make our thing cheaper, because it's just going to be less land. Maybe actually that's probably what we should have done. We probably should have waited until these guys piece out, because then it would have been slightly cheaper, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in the long run. Instead of being like 100, it might have been like 95 or something. But we're slowly sieging down all the territory we need. Defender occupation is quite a lot. And we need 75% before getting taking a war score. And that 75% is Catalonia, it's North Italy, which is currently under occupation, not by the French, but the Italians. This area is under occupation from Germany. So we won't get any taking war score from that stuff that's occupied, sadly. So it's June 7th, June 8th. So let's go kill this 5-stack. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to need to mobilize. Is anything being sieged down? Hostile occupations in Brussels. We're killing those guys right now. Yeah, so really it's all fine. And are you at war with anybody else? Anybody else want to join this war? I don't think so. So I think it's basically going perfectly. About as well as it could. Burma once again is attacking Siam, because that's just what they do. We must shoulder responsibility. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this is almost a 100 war scores thing that they're doing, and they're only taking a handful of provinces. Okay, so the Prussians are marching through here. Very, very nice. And they still haven't mobilized. Yeah, nobody mobilized against the French, because I think they're just involved in so many wars that the AI just did not feel like it was necessary. Okay, intermediate immediately. Yeah, so how much territory do we have of it occupied now? 26%. They have about a year left to try to occupy 75% of Egypt, which definitely is not going to be happening. Yeah, it sucks that this is going to be such a mess. Really, Ottomans, you're just going to let them have it? Never been so disappointed in you in my life. I hope Italy gets both of these. Actually, I hope Italy gets this one, and then Prussia gets this one. That's my hope for Africa down there. And then I hope that this gets given to Austria. But it definitely won't be. Austria doesn't have enough colonial points to do it. The Colonial Conference. We can't afford to not attend. Gain 2 infamy. All the powers of the world. Contention of African colonization. I mean, we can't take the infamy, actually. We have no interest in doing... I don't care. You guys do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. I don't know what it actually did. And why do we have a CB against the Ottomans? Repay debts. That's fine. We're not going to, you know, press any debt charges against them because it doesn't make that much sense. And it's definitely, I don't think it's ever really worth it. It never seems to be worth the amount of, like, how much money do we owe them? We probably owe them, like, maybe at most 2,000. Yes, 1,200 ducats. Really is meaningless. And there we go. So Austria and the Russians are at war. That also gets them more with Denmark. And, Hungary, Bosnia, and Halt. Yeah, so they're at war with a handful of people as well. But I think the Russians and the Polish... Poland, you know, not so much. But I think the Russians with 28 brigades? Really? I expected more from you, Russia, honestly. Expected at least something from you. Yeah, but the war is going fantastic. France is still in second place. They still have so much industry, which is kind of crazy. You think they would have lost it by now. Switzerland wants to annex Neuchâtel. They might be able to do it. Actually, no, because it's a satellite state. They can't do it independently. Which kind of sucks for Switzerland, because Switzerland is never going to get Neuchâtel. Right. Battles is still in their favor, even at 31. They will never accept this peace deal. And I can see why. Duke has gone bankrupt. Aren't they like completely occupied? Yeah, they're completely occupied by Italian forces. So I'm not surprised that they have no money. You go here, you go to Brittany, and after that, most of this territory up here has been occupied. So how many points? 71 against Italy's 33. So I don't know, Italy might get both. It's hard to say. So France. France. We need to also march down here to Catalonia soon enough. Like, you are not an ally of ours. You're friendly towards us, but you're still in their sphere. Also, let's look at our sphere. Make sure that nobody's doing anything, friendly with Mexico. Cannot happen. Get out of here, United States. Other than that, neutral friendly, but that was with Gran Colombia. Ireland, we can drop down to 1. I want to get Neapolitan Spain, though, into the war, if at all possible. So yeah, all this occupation is going fantastically. Intermediate immediately. We march down here. All this territory up here is occupied. We can do Scotland Yard, which it's just prestige, right? 11.5 and more tax efficiency. Sounds good to me. And let us get some more army technology. Okay, so there we go. Italy has taken some of their land. They didn't even get all the territory that they wanted. So German Federation got Alsace-Lorraine, even though it looks kind of bad the way that the borders look right now. And Italy are basically at their modern day border. So France, it's still a 100 war score. I mean, that's actually not too surprising. If it probably could have been more than 100% if it was actually physically possible. Yeah, but that's going to get them out of the war. So they're going to kind of back off. Gives a lot more unoccupied territory. Yeah, but this area, yeah, this is completely under our control. So yeah, everything here is going great. Just leave them be. State control of trade units is fine by me. Shoulder responsibilities. Are we getting out of taking war score quite yet? But we have about 50%. Italy does want an alliance now. Fantastic. Are you not a great power? Did the Great Wars get invented? I'm not too sure why we are allowed to have multiple great power allies. But it doesn't really matter. Having Italy on our side sounds like a good thing. But I do think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.